All right, brothers and sisters, this is Brother Elihu coming to you from Baltimore, Maryland. I'm starting to get a whole lot of questions on people that don't really understand this entire Black Lives Movement thing, what they're all about. They don't understand the shooting in Minnesota of the 5 Black Lives Movement individuals. They don't know what that's about. Okay, they're going off of what the media tells them, all right? But what that is a classic case of hegellianism. And for those who don't know what Hegelian dialectics is, you can check out my video on YouTube called Hegellianism, all right? In which I give you a real good understanding of how Hegelian dialectics work, okay? As far as like thesis, antithesis, synthesis, all right? That's the formula that's used in Hegelianism, all right? George Soros, okay, he's a 1%er. He's a multi-billionaire, all right? He's a Greek man, all right? And he's one of the big funders of eugenics programs, population control strategies. He funds the Black Lives Matter movement. He funds motherfuckers like Sarnetta, Brother Polite. He funds all that shit, okay? Nobody even questions all this money Sarnetta is having. He comes right out on the scene. He just busts right out with this big ass theater that's his, okay, the House of Consciousness. Yo, the motherfucking building is like a fucking $7,000 a month piece of property, okay? A piece of property. This nigga's been in there for about 5 years. 5 years. 600,000, and them videos ain't making that bread, okay? They're not making that bread. And then you have to look at what he's doing, okay? He's using the same, he's been taught Hegelian dialectics by George Soros, the motherfucker who pays him, okay? He's been schooled and groomed on how to manipulate and use Hegelian dialectics. This is what the debate study host is all about, okay? Thesis, antithesis, synthesis, okay? And you niggas fall for it all the time. It's divide and conquer, the oldest trick in the book. Okay, you go to one, say for instance, here's a simple explanation for those who don't know, just so I'll give you a general idea of what Hegelianism is. But you need to do some further study. Watch my other video. So then you can begin to recognize it when you see it. Because those who understand Hegelianism, man, this shit stands out to them. Okay, it jumps at them. You can identify these fake ass shits immediately. Okay, that's why I say you have to do more study. And these memes, man, are destroying your depth perception. Half of you niggas can't even see beneath the goddamn first layer. And the first layer is the layer of propaganda that they push in your face. So when you see shit like the shooting in Minnesota and Oklahoma, you get irritated and upset because you think that's the real, you know, how it played out and how it looks is how it is. And it's not how it is, okay? It's not how it is. You gotta remember, these motherfuckers operate by deception. Deception is the #1 strategy in the art of war by Sun Tzu, okay? If you're those who remember the crop circle video, all right, in which the Celestial Brothers left an image of a reptilian in the goddamn crop, and then they left another picture of a black face. And they say, we are the blackface ones, okay? And we're here to warn you about these ones, the ones that looked at the pattern that looked like a reptile type motherfucker, okay? And he said, beware of these motherfuckers. They are deceivers. They said they use deception. They said, but there's good out here, meaning themselves. We're out here and we're the good ones, okay? We know who you are. We know what you're going through, but they're waiting for you to get your shit together and fight because they're going to make a sacrifice that's going to get them hurt. You understand what I'm saying? And right as we speak, these motherfuckers are unified, the United States Alliance, the UN Alliance, and all that shit, which is nothing but a European alliance, okay? And they've also, you know, they got the Asians in on the shit, and they hipping the goddamn Hispanics too. See, they drew the Hispanics in. The reason why they supporting Hispanics right now is because it's been told to them and shown to all other groups, it's about these niggas. These niggas and them ones in space, they're going to take the planet back for these niggas. They here to help the niggas. And all the other groups starting to understand that shit. It's about you. It's about you. It's about you, yo. And that's why all these other groups are silent. Very few. Ain't we talking about the little few stragglers. We talking about the masses. The masses don't give a fuck about black people. The masses of Latinos, the masses of Hispanics, the masses of Asians. I ain't talking about the little sprinkle here and sprinkle there that seem to like acquiesce with your goddamn struggle. Okay? I'm talking about the masses. So when I talk about white people and shit, not giving a fuck about black people, I'm not talking about your little white friends. I'm talking about motherfuckers that have power, influence, and the ability to inflict their will upon the black masses of the people. I'm not talking about the motherfucking white people that live in the goddamn ghetto with you. To the motherfucking white people that run shit, they just as low as niggas because they associate and you know and deal with niggas on a direct basis. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the masses of white people don't give a fuck about blacks. All right? Shit. When they get off work, they go their motherfucking way, and you go your motherfucking way. They'll sit there and chit-chat and talk to you and smile, put on them little plastic-ass smiles and shit like that, you know? But when the shit goes down, they go their motherfucking way, you go your motherfucking way. They ain't gonna let your little son Boo-Boo come spend the night or spend the weekend with their little son Jeremy. You know what I mean? Because Boo-Boo gonna turn Jeremy the fuck out. Real fast. You know what I mean? Jeremy ain't gonna never be the fuck the same again. You know what I'm saying? Shit. They goddamn neighborhoods don't look like this. Okay? Their neighborhoods don't look like this shit here. Okay? You know it. Their neighborhoods don't look like that. It's our shit. So, you know. But look, here's a little simple demonstration just to give those a real, you know, shallow sense at least of what hegellianism is. It's up to you to do some deeper research. And research don't mean Googling some shit. That's not research and investigation. You can't fucking try to find out, you know, the true story behind a certain thing if you didn't go to the goddamn same thing that fucking helps the motherfucking thing that you're trying to investigate stand up and exist. You know? Shit. That's like you want to find out something about a nigga you know, and then you go, you know, and you had suspicions that this nigga ain't right. He's corrupt in some type way. And then you go ask his daddy. What are the chances his daddy gonna sit there and tell you dirt about his own son? Now, nowadays, shit, you'll get that in the black community, but only in the black community. You go to white people, you know, Hispanics, Asians, and shit like that, they ain't gonna cross their own like that, you know? But anyway, in Rwanda, okay, you had a situation. You had a fucking beef between the Tutsis and the Hutus or some shit like that, right? So then a white man comes in and he goes to the Hutus and he say, look, I just happen to know that the motherfucking Tutsis over there just got their hands on a shitload of weapons. You know what I mean? And also I learned that they get ready to strike and fuck y'all up within the next goddamn 48 hours. But I got some weapons that I can sell you real cheap and some money that I can give you. You know what I mean? And the motherfuckers say, okay, you're here. So then they go to the opposition group and they say, psst, check this out. I just happen to know the motherfuckers over there got their hands on a shitload of weapons and shit, and they planning to strike y'all in the next goddamn 48 hours. But I got some goddamn weapons I can give you and some money I can give you real cheap. And then they say, okay. So then they step back and watch these two motherfucking groups go at it. That's thesis, antithesis, or antithesis, okay? Two oppositions, all right? That then engage, okay? Now here's where synthesis comes in, all right? After they knocked each other off, bombed each other, fucked each other's land up, and had mass casualties, then the white man steps back in and tells both of these motherfuckers, hey, check this out, give me my motherfucking money that I loaned you and for them goddamn guns I gave you. And both groups say, money? We just now had a goddamn war. Our goddamn buildings and industry is all bombed down to the ground. We don't have nothing. We've lost a whole lot of people and shit. We don't have no money. Well, check this out. That's your motherfucking problem, the white man says. All right? And since you don't got my goddamn money, I want access to your goddamn land resources. All right? To your land resources. You understand what I'm saying? And to the motherfucking side that might have won, they may tell this motherfucker, okay, since you won and everything and you ain't got my money, you can either get down or lay down. You dig? And the ones that refuse to get down, they'll kill his ass off and put in a puppet. Replace his ass with somebody that's willing to play the motherfucking game. And most niggas are power thirsty, power hungry. You know what I'm saying? They'll sell their people out for some money in a heartbeat. You know what I mean? These are the ones that they not just on white dick or sucking white dick, they deep throat white dick. You dig? Like Jesse Jackson. He ain't just a white dick sucker, he's a white deep throater. He's a white dick deep throater. These motherfuckers I call deep throats. You know? You got dick suckers, right? You got motherfuckers dick riders, dick suckers, and deep throaters. That's my goddamn assessment category for niggas that sell out their own. Sarnetta, he's a deep throater. Polite, he's a deep throater. Irritated Genie is a deep throater. It all came out about the nigga Genie. Genie, I call him Irritated Genie, because he ain't no fucking man. That he works for Department of Homeland Security. You know, had National Security Agency clearance. And you motherfuckers still fuck with this nigga. You know, still fuck with this nigga. This nigga should have been outcast and you know what I mean? And shunned away from the community as if he had leprosy. You know? He's a cancer, man. And Polite and Sarnetta is too. Both of these niggas, they gave y'all these niggas just like they gave you fucking Obama. Out the air. And you niggas just embrace these niggas out of nowhere. Shit. Ain't none of them talking no real shit.
Just trying to get 100 million, take care of a motherfucker.
You know? There's very few out there talking the shit I'm talking. You know? And I'm gonna tell you who else. The brother talks some serious shit. The brother talks some real serious shit. Okay? He talk good shit. You know what I mean? But secretly, you know what I mean? He's controllable. He's controllable. That's what's the nigga name? Light-skinned nigga. I always talking that gangster shit. Know his shit. Always on that Egyptian shit. With I forgot the other boy. You know what I'm talking about. Supersetti, or whatever fuck his name is. He's controllable. And they love him. They love the ones that will talk that hardcore shit, but they're able to control. They the ones. Like if they could control me, they love it. But they ain't gonna, they know they can't control me. And they've already assessed me. I'm in the goddamn Department of Homeland Security, National Security Agency. I'm in all that shit. CIA, FBI. Believe you me. In fact, that's why a lot of you niggas out there, you sucker niggas out there, afraid to even like my videos or leave comments and that are how you say in support of the shit that I do. You know? Just so you understand, man, when I proposed that Black Voters Alliance shit, man, listen, I won't even take a position in that shit. I don't want to be president of none of that shit. For one, my direct involvement will undermine the whole shit. You know what I mean? All I would be is, in fact, I wouldn't even be a member of it. I just want to see the shit work. You know what I mean? All I would be is a covert consulter. You know what I'm saying? A consulter by request. You know, I would disassociate myself from any involvement. Meetings. I wouldn't even, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even, you know, if headquarter memberships and shit, headquarters buildings and shit was set up and all that shit, I wouldn't even come there. You know? I would be accessible to the individuals who need to access me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's basic hegellianism. So George Soros, right, he started this goddamn organization called, I think it's called Democracy Alliance or Democratic Alliance. And what they do is, they go out and seek motherfuckers like Sarnetta, Supersetti, Polite, Irritated Genie. You know what I'm saying? They set up the Black Lives Matter movement. You know what I mean? So what you saw when you saw the 5 people got shot, if you know, the Black Lives Movement motherfuckers out there doing a peaceful demonstration. Then the opposition group came with hoodies on and they allegedly began disrupting the motherfucking Black Lives Matter peace demonstration, and then they had guns. The other motherfuckers had guns, and they start confronting the BLM people, and then they start shooting at the people. But see, this is what I'm saying. Both sides are George Soros funded. Nobody really got hurt. It was all acting. Okay, 5 motherfuckers in the Black Lives Matter movement. They all working for the same puppet master, and they all both puppets. It's thesis, antithesis. Okay. And you falling for the shit and all that shit. It's all, man, they trying to, listen, they want to start a black police engagement because they plan on knocking some serious numbers down in the form of killing us. But they need justification first. That's what these FEMA camps and FEMA coffins and all that shit are for, okay? So right now is not the go point, but they still need to keep the shit going. They don't want it to get cold, so they keeping it warm though. So every now and then you're gonna have these police killings. Every now and then you're gonna have some shit that's just straight up wrong in your eyes. You understand what I'm saying? It's just blatantly wrong, and then you're gonna get frustrated because it seems like the motherfuckers who orchestrated shit, they're gonna act like ain't nothing wrong, and it's seriously wrong. But it's all crisis created. It's all deception. Okay. It's all deception, man. Don't fall for the shit, okay? And you're not going to have no helpers. But they are going to come and try to kill niggas. And this is where you better fight back. Because whether you think you're going to try to stay neutral, remain out of the shit, you don't want to take as much of a goddamn front street role like I do, you know, or you know, that shit ain't gonna save you when they come and start killing niggas, because killing niggas is their agenda, and the agenda will get addressed. You just don't know when, okay? But it's gonna get addressed. When they plan some shit, they carry their plans out. If you don't believe me, ask these goddamn wars. Ask the Islamic world, okay? Ask that. You know, wars are necessary in their framework for bringing about their desired effects. They always use wars and revolutions, okay? Ever since the French Revolution, all right? This is part of their goddamn ideology and methods. That's the method they use to their madness. Revolutions and wars. That's how they bring about their synthesis, okay? So there will always be two opposing forces, okay? Thesis and antithesis, or antithesis, to bring about the desired effect that they want, or their agenda, which is synthesis, okay? So that's how you understand. It's another motherfucker, that's the heir of Taco Bell. He's another contributor. And then they recruit other millionaire motherfuckers who agree to donate $200,000 a year to the Democracy or Democratic Alliance, okay? Now these alliance groups are set up. Look, Sarnetta, that motherfucker, like I said, that House of Conscience shit is about that building. He jumped out on the scene about 5 years ago, okay? And he jumped out on the scene with that big ass building, man. And all the other brothers used to come there and do their lectures there. Brother Dr. Ali Muhammad and all that shit. And he had some serious, you know, the motherfucker was serious. He had all these African pieces of art that was expensive as shit and all that shit. And the building that he was in was like $7,000 a month. And this nigga had all this shit, you know what I'm saying? And all this the studios and all this. This nigga got as much studio shit as goddamn NBC and ABC affiliates in your goddamn town. News station and shit. Who's funding all this shit? I hope you don't think the little whack ass videos that he put out is doing it. No, it ain't. No, they not. Okay? And he uses Hegelian dialectic techniques with that debates and shit like that. Okay? To keep you confused. You like this guy that's opposing force, but you still can't make a decision on what you want to support. It's to keep you in a state of confusion so you can never really organize. You know what I'm saying? You can never really put your mind set on one goddamn thing. Okay? You're being bombarded by a whole bunch of bullshit. Keep the bullshit heavy, raining down on your ass, so you can't see the forest through the trees. It's a saying that's called kill him with kindness or baffle him with bullshit. And that's what the job of Sarnetta is to do. Baffle your ass with bullshit. Him and his goddamn clowns. And all the stooges want in. They know. Them niggas in New York, all the niggas that hang around the niggas, they know that Sarnetta's plugged in with Soros. And Polite is, see? And they getting paid for real. So the other motherfuckers just dick riding Sarnetta and trying to hang up under him, You know what I'm saying? So they like, man, you know, talk to him, man. Let us get in. We'll play the game. You know what I'm saying? We want to get paid too. And that's how the fuck this shit go down. This brother Elihu. Peace.